Sorry,
Yeah, go
can
ahead. Go
I?
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, okay. Yeah, with too much data and too many models, analysts often face information overwhelm. Instead of finding clarity, we get lost in details, leading to analysis paralysis and delayed insights. And the second, inconsistent decisions. Different teams using different methods for or assumptions often reach conflicting conclusions even from the same data. This reduces trust and make financial planning unreliable. Finally, time constraints. Um, Tight deadlines force analysts to rush, cut corners, and skip verification, raising the risk of mistakes that could impact critical decisions. So let's dive into our model. We use model Typhoon V2.1 to be instruct, so which having rate limits to 100 requests per minute. For at first, we use another model like Typhoon V270B instruct, but there was a problem about rate limit, which is only 15 requests per minute. So we choose this model for our to be our model, and we achieve our score 169 point 64, and this is our workflow. So the first one, input query. Input query is the received question is converted into a pandas data frame. The data format is for subsequent processing, and we will have three majority voting. We have three. We will have three outputs, and each output have has three functions. So the first one is from construction. For from construction is thinking design to think through the problem logically, and the second one is call once, which is a function is for sending the question to LLM. So we use Typhoon V2.1 to be instruction, and receiving the answer from the LLM. And the third one is extract choice. So it is a function to find a choice from the raw answer from LLM. So we will get each input here. So finally, we will get all three outputs. So this is we will make through majority voting, and then we will get a real output, only one real output. So we call this all of problem is self-consistency. Yeah. And for conclusion for our current system uses a large language model or LLM to answer financial question. It does this by sampling multiple answers and choosing the most confident one. So a technique called self-consistency, as I mentioned. And also, LLMs are powerful, but they can hallucinate or forget recent information. Currently, the model relies on only on what it was trained on, and in fast-changing fields like finance, that's not enough. So this is future improvement for this work. The first one is we think about RAG. we will interact to our model, or we test with RAG or combine RAG into LM. So we think this will let us give more accurate, up-to-date answers, reduce hallucinations, expand to new financial use cases without retraining model. And the last one is application. We realized that many users, especially beginners, struggle to understand our complicated structure or system. So, um, we this is this prototype or initialize of Blue and app, and we have this app for the first step. Yeah, it's about budgeting, tracking expenses, and evaluating investment risks. And I think we think this will easy to assessment for beginners or users that can access to the app. And we may finally we may combine our LLM or AI or our model to this app to improve our evaluating investments. This is our app. Its name is Find Next Year. It's similar to our team name. And that's our team. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you very much. So the next is the question from committee.
So can you go back to the workflow again? Okay, so okay. I suppose that you use the one agent, like Typhoon V2.1, right? 12 billion instruct.
Yes.
So can you explain me again for self consistency? So you split to 3, right? And why you split to 3 module?
Actually, self consistency is it's a method to ensure that your output is more accurate, more accuracy than you use only one output. So we use actually majority voting in should be in self consistency. It's a part of self consistency, and this is it's like you make multiple iteration. This is 3 iterations of this method, this process.
So I'm still curious. So it means when the question comes up, and the question will go to 3 prompt construction, which I think that the prompt construction will be different, right?
Yes.
And using to the LM, I mean the Typhoon, to get the output, right? And so we get the output from, the last output, like A, B, C, let's say, and we majority voting which one. So I'm curious if we have like, let's say, the first one is A, the second one is B, and the last one is C. So how can we do the majority voting?
Yes, for our experiment, our latest result, we will go for the first one.
So you
which is
waited for
A.
the first one, right?
Yeah, we raised for the first one.
Okay. So in my understanding, it mean you use, I mean, even you use Typhoon, but it should be like a 3 agent since you split into 3 module. Or am I understand wrong?
I think it's actually only one, but this is have 3 iterations. You just call it 3 times, and you have 3 outputs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the ethics into this workflow? So how can you add it to your system? Add to your prompt, or which part, which components?
Can you repeat the question again?
Yeah. Sorry. I just want to know the ethic consideration. So how can you add? Where can you add into your workflow? I mean, into the prompt, or which one? The ethics. I'm not sure. Do you understand my question?
Yes, I think it's in the prompt construction.
Okay.
We have each we have each types of investments, and we it's a design of thinking of the system, and we put it in prompt construction.
Okay. So in terms of the ethics, can you tell me about the detail, which what kind of the context that you add into the ethics?
Um, I'm not sure. We didn't provide in the so give me a second.
Yeah, sure.
Hello. Okay, so I
Yeah.
have a question on this slide. You put it that you call once.
พี่บอลถามในเฟซว่า
If
ทำ
you
อะไร
call several times and you do the voting will be the same. Like you can set the temperature not that low, so that you allow some variation, and you call the same prompt several times. It may give different answer as well. Now you do not need to do different agent in parallel. Have you tried that to call the same agent several times and see if the output stay the same or not?
We haven't tried it yet,
Okay.
but I think it's maybe a future work or a future experiment to try. Yeah.
Okay. ครับ
Thank you.
And did you try other model that is smaller than 12 billion? You said that you try 7 billion model, but it's not working. But 12 billion model works, right? Quite strange.
Yeah, because 7B
Mhm.
has a problem about
So you
rate
have
limit. Yeah.
you have problem of rate limit with 7B, but not the problem with 12B. Okay,
Yeah.
that is quite interesting. Okay. Okay ครับ thank you ครับ
Okay, so any questions from this committee?
สรุปอีติกอะไรอ่ะ
So what about the ethics? Sorry.
เห็นไหม
So you mentioned it's the prompt, but I'm
ผม
just
ยัง
want
ไม่
to
รู้เลย
know
อีติกคือ
about
อะไรเนี่ย
the context. Or you just use like a general prompt, like you need to considering like SEC, BOT. I'm not sure for that.
I'm not sure about the ethics, but I think we just only do
Yeah, okay, so I see.
I'm not sure if we combine any ethics
Okay,
or
sure.
not.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, every teams, for presentation today. So the next is the sessions. I mean, for discussions. I mean, for the committee. So please, for the participants, you can take a short break around 20 minutes, and we will come back
ฉันจะ
again
กรี๊ด
around 5 p.m.
ไหน
Okay.
คนที่บอกจะ
So for
ช่วย
the
อ่ะ
committee, like we will
อี
move
ติก
to
อะไร
a private
อี
session
ติก
to
อยู่ไหน
discuss about the results. โอเคครับ So you can take a break
ไม่งั้น
ไม่น่าจะ
ล
ใส่
อง
minutes
ไม่งั้นลองเอาลิงก์แอปตัวเก่าที่ผมบอกพัฒนาต่อไม่ได้นะ มันมีเกี่ยวกับจริยธรรมอยู่อะ
พี่บอลหายไปไหนเนี่ย งอน
พี่
เล่า
บอลถามในเฟซอ่ะ พี่บอลเขา
โป้
ถาง มแชทในเฟซอ่ะ
มันจะได้ดูแชทในเฟซได้ยังไง ก็นั่นแหละเราใส่อะไรลงไป คือเขาว่าอยากรู้ว่าเราอะใส่ลง